आइए प्रोसेस को थोड़ा सिंपल बनाते हैं। बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका प्रोसेस ड्रिवन चैनल पर।
India Serialization. Welcome to our explanatory video on the latest India track and trace requirements for the pharmaceutical industry. In this video, we'll explore the key updates, deadlines, and challenges that manufacturers and exporters need to be aware of. The Ministry of Health in India has introduced significant changes to their track and trace requirements, impacting three critical areas of pharmaceutical manufacturing. Let's take a closer look at these updates. Labeling APIS, January 2023 deadline. Starting January 1, 2023, all imported and domestically manufactured active pharmaceutical ingredients, or APIS, must be labeled with QR codes at each level of packaging. These QR codes will store essential data to help combat the circulation of falsified drugs. The QR codes must contain 11 data points. Unique product identification code. Name of the API brand name, if any name and address of the manufacturer. Batch number. Batch size. Date of manufacturing. Date of expiry or retesting. Serial shipping container code. Manufacturing license number or import license number. Special storage conditions required, if any. To implement this, companies are required to obtain a GS1 company prefix and a GS1 global location number, which will serve as the unique identification code. Additionally, these QR codes will be linked to a national database, providing pricing data from the National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority. Reporting to the iVEDA portal, March 2023 deadline. By March 31, 2023, exporters will need to comply with the integrated validation of exports of drugs from India and its auth, iVEDA, portal for all small-scale and non-small-scale industry manufacturing drugs. This deadline has been extended multiple times since 2018, indicating the significance of reporting in India's track and trace requirements. Draft regulations for barcoding pharma products, May 2023 deadline. On May 1, 2023, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare will enforce draft guidelines for barcoding the top 300 brands in India, as listed in Schedule H2. The goal here is to combat counterfeiting, diversion, and unauthorized sales. The guidelines mandate 8 data points to be incorporated into a barcode or quick response code. However, some industry observers have raised concerns about the feasibility of these guidelines, as QR codes might not be practical for data-dense pharmaceutical labeling. GS1 standards are not required, but there is a growing call for their implementation. Final thoughts. India's track and trace requirements are continuously evolving, and as deadlines approach, more changes may be introduced. Nonetheless, India remains a major player in the global pharmaceutical industry, boasting impressive statistics. It is the world's third largest pharmaceutical industry by volume and the 14th largest in terms of value. The country is a leader in vaccine production, accounting for 60% of global vaccine output. India also holds a dominant position in the API market, with 57% of APIS on the World Health Organization's pre-qualified list being manufactured in the country. Let's see the latest updates regarding pharmaceutical serialization in India. Serialization is a crucial step in ensuring the safety and authenticity of medicines throughout the supply chain. Today, we will explore the recent developments and key milestones in India's serialization journey. In 2018, India's government sponsored a workshop on export requirements and the patient scanning initiative, laying the groundwork for upcoming serialization measures. In the same year, the implementation of aggregation and reporting requirements to the iVEDA portal was postponed until July 1, 2019, to allow for modifications and updates. In 2019, the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology drafted a new technical design for an export track and trace system called iVEDA, aimed at enhancing serialization efforts. The same year, new barcoding requirements were published for primary pack level identification to ensure increased traceability for government-tendered products in the domestic market. In 2020, the government decided to postpone the implementation of iVEDA reporting capabilities until 2021, allowing for additional preparations and refinements. The same year, the government announced a 6-month delay in the implementation of updated requirements for compliance and reporting to the iVEDA system, extending the deadline to October 1, 2020. In 2021, the Director General of Foreign Trade, DGFT, extended the iVEDA reporting deadline from April 1, 2021, to April 1, 2022, to address industry concerns and technical issues. Moving into 2022, the Ministry of Health, MO, published draft rules governing the barcoding of India's top 300 pharma brands, with a public consultation underway until July 14, 2022. Finally, in 2023, the government reasserted its commitment to implementing iVEDA without further delays, setting the deadline for August 1, 2023. The same date, August 1, 2023, marks the upcoming deadline for top 300 brands barcoding, further enhancing traceability in the domestic pharmaceutical market. Conclusion. Serialization plays a critical role in safeguarding the pharmaceutical supply chain, ensuring that patients receive genuine, safe, and effective medicines. The Indian serialization update signifies the country's commitment to global standards and patient well-being. As we move forward, the implementation of iVEDA and top 300 brands barcoding will enhance the traceability of medicines, combat counterfeiting, and strengthen India's pharmaceutical industry. Together, let's build a safer and more resilient healthcare ecosystem for everyone.
Thank you.